Okay, the Jeep is running, and it's in 4x4 low. Here's the oil pressure. It's getting up there to about 30 on a rev and about 10-15 pounds on an idle. It is warmed up. We're at about 900 RPM. I wanted to do a video and show that the four-wheel drive works. So what I'm going to do is just rev it up, dump the clutch a little bit, and you can see it, that front wheel peeling out a little bit. Nothing hard, just want to show you. Oh, there we go. Four-wheel drive works, kicks in and out very easily. Thought while I had the hood up I would video the compartment, engine compartment. There's the jack assembly. Here is the compressor unit for the air conditioning, and we'll go back into your evaporator back there, and the condenser's right up here. The AC is not, the fan motor on the AC doesn't work, and you know, I don't even know if the compressor works. The AC is not functional at this time, but it does look like it has all the components. The wires, distributor, there's your fuel pump down there, coil, radiator and cap, power steering, your intake manifold and carburetor. This does have a 4-barrel carburetor, which in my opinion is too big for this motor. There's the 4-barrel carb, and it is the Holley, I believe. Power brakes, that's missing the cap to what looks like the coolant reservoir, and that is the engine bay. I am doing a compression check on the 83 CJ7 right now. I just wanted to show you how I did it. I won't video all 6 cylinders, but I would like to show you at least the first cylinder that is unedited. I did post all 6 compression numbers. This is throttle closed. I'm just doing this by myself. What I did is I took out the number 1 cylinder, number 1 wire, took off the coil wire, and you can read here that the compression is 0. I'm going to crank it over about four times, somewhere around there. Go back, read the compression level. Okay. Come back, read the compression. We are at about 112 to 113 on cylinder number 1. It's pretty good. See the listing on all 6 cylinders. Okay, I'm on the creeper now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the undercarriage of this Jeep, and just start from the front to the back and just kind of tell you where we are along the way. And here we go. Right under here, this is all the radiator support and the power steering, leaf springs, hubs, front axle, front pumpkin, all your steering joints and stuff like that. Under here you've got the engine pan. There's the drain plug, the front 4x shaft and U-joint. This Jeep does have an oil leak. You can see right here some oil dripping. We had a mechanic replace the valve cover gasket twice. He's sure that the valve cover gasket is leaking. I don't know if it's the rear main, if it's a valve cover gasket in the rear. I'm not sure. It does leak a little bit of oil. Here's your exhaust. I do think it has a small exhaust leak, but you should be able, well, probably won't be able to hear it on the video. We replaced the starter not too long ago, so there's the new starter. And here is a lot of just oil residue from the leak. And it's coming down, and it's kind of on this leaf spring and sort of up on here on the frame. Like I say, we sorry, I got off track. We replaced the starter and the solenoid not too long ago. Coming on back, here's the transmission mount, and of course the pan, and up underneath the fender well. All the frame. We're on the driver's side frame. I just kind of wanted to show you this, the pan. It's really nice, no rust, and up there, and that fender well. Again, back on the frame, and your leaf springs. Let me go to the passenger side here. Alright, there's your front shock, passenger side, and up in that fender well. And again, all the frame on the passenger side. That's the transmission support there. The frame and the pan, body bolts, body mounts, whatever you call them. Up here in that fender well, all the way back to that frame in the rear. Here is your transfer case, and your rear drive line, your exhaust. Again, here's all the underneath side of the pan. Back here, all under in here. Your fuel tank, your exhaust coming down, your rear axle, shocks and leaf spring, drum brakes in the rear, disc brakes in the front. That is the undercarriage. Get you a better picture back up under here. Axles and frames and everything, all the way back in here up to the bumper. So here's the fender wells again. Fender wells of the body and everything is just awesome. The frame is in just really solid shape. It's a real solid Jeep. Here's a video of the interior I wanted to show you, but first I noticed this a little bit of cancer coming through the paint. I wanted to show you. We're on the front driver's side. This is your front tire here. I don't know if this is going to come up on the video. You can kind of see a little bit of cancer coming through there. Right there. Let's look at the passenger side to see if it has any two bubbles on the passenger side. Then of course the clear coat is peeling on the hood right up here. I wanted to mention that before I forgot. Let me show you the interior now. Interior panels, a door hinge, window roller upper, tachometer does work. It does not have the KC lights. Here's all the air conditioning unit that does not work. The clock, you can see, still does work. All your knobs are there. Speedometer, voltage works, oil pressure gauge works, stereo works, fuel gauge works. Temperature gauge does not work. Temperature gauge will not move while you're driving it. I don't know if it's sending unit or if it's in the gauge itself. 5-speed 4-wheel drive, center console. It does have the sunroof and the hardtop. That's aftermarket. The roll bar with padding. The driver's seat is the upholstery is torn, I don't know if these are the original seats, but you can see Jeep imprinted in on the seats. There's the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Black carpet. Let me get you to the back of the area. Again, here's the carpet and the back seat.